That's okay,
Yeah,
tell him
yeah.
you'll make up for it in something else.
I can't see him.
It's now 6:30. I'd like to call this city council meeting of the city of Menneson for July 20th, 2023 to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Councilman Chakowski,
Here.
Councilperson Thomas,
Here.
Councilman Nestor,
Present.
Councilman Gregor,
Here.
Mayor Mosher.
Present.
Mayor, 5 present, no decorum.
Lois, would you lead us in prayer, please?
Just bow our heads just for a moment of prayer. Heavenly Father, we just want to give you all honor and glory and thank you for this day that you allowed us to enjoy. We pray that you be with us now as we enter into this council meeting, bind us all together on one accord as we work for the good of the city. Just prosper us and give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in all things that we do as best for the residents in this city going forward. In Jesus' name we pray and thank you. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to ask council to review the previous session of July 6th and make a motion to approve it when ready.
I did tell them that yesterday.
I don't know if Dawn got to read it yet. Mayor, motion to approve minutes for previous session of July 6, 2023.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Please call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes. At this time, I'd like to open the floor to public comment on agenda items only.
Thank you. Kevin Icavangelo, 1 Scenery Boulevard, Menneson, Pennsylvania. I'm here because I am the owner of Right Bike Computer Center. I've been working with the city of Menneson since 1992. For the last 6 months, an invoice that has been paid for the last 5 years has not been paid. I've asked nicely why it hasn't been paid and when will it be paid. 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call after many conversations with Mr. Korposh, which he was very good at helping me. We had a meeting on the phone with the mayor and him, and I was told that my invoice would be paid. And then I figured it would be paid today. It's not on the agenda. That is why I'm here. But I also want you to know that I asked the reason why my invoice hasn't been paid. And he told me straight up, what did you say? Tony don't like me.
What?
Tony, yes it was. Yes it was, because I asked a question and you heard it, and I will call you a liar if you don't admit to it, because other people who was right next to me heard it. Tony don't like me. I said, so I've been paying, and the reason this invoice is because for the last 5 years until I think this year, you finally got a credit card. So in order to get the software that we needed, it had to be put on my credit card. I have all the invoices here that were paid for the last years. And this one, which was given in January, like the other one, still hasn't been paid. Since it was a credit card, obviously I'm collecting interest on it, but obviously I paid it a long time ago, so I wouldn't collect the interest. So I am here, and I'm gonna be nice about it, to ask, will you please pay my invoice? And Tony don't like me? That's a pretty weak excuse to run this government and not pay your invoices, Mayor. Who is the mayor of the city? You are, not him. $700. We're talking about $700 for backup software that is a yearly thing that last year we had the same problem. Donnie, remember?
Could I?
Absolutely, ask away.
Why hasn't it been paid?
Wasn't paid because I asked where we had a contract for this service. This service was never contracted by this council or approved by this council. Never.
What? I don't-
Everything comes to this council for approval, am I correct?
Yeah, but I do believe we've approved this before in the past.
For the last 4 years, I got the thing here.
Didn't we
And I
go-
just want
We went
to,
through this last year.
absolutely you did. And I want to bring something up because if you
No,
read.
wait, let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. This is a man that, it's Christmas Eve and there's a problem. He takes care of it for us.
We don't have a contract with service for that nature. And everything goes through here, plus everything goes through
Then
a
why
PO.
didn't, when this came in January, why didn't you
Didn't
contact
come
someone?
in January.
When did it come in?
I was brought to, I seen it March, April.
1/18.
The bills for January, that's true. But there was some other circumstances that we had to find out that they had. They had a conversation. The account was in his name. He had the passwords. We needed to secure those. I believe the mayor did that with a conversation with him.
Right, and guess where we got the passwords from?
I have no idea.
Deneen, because she has all the passwords.
For the account on the site?
For the account on Deneen. I called Deneen after we had the conversation about that. I said, let me call Deneen to get the passwords. I called Deneen, and she gave me the passwords, and I gave to them to make sure we could get into the account. Where, once again, my credit card is still in there.
Why was no attempt made by you, Councilman, to contact him and find out what this was for?
I've been asking what this is for, and I found out.
There's the man you should have asked.
It's an an outright lie, because Mr. Korposh has been working with me since.
Well, then Mr.
March.
Korposh was working with you to try to secure some of that.
Right, Michael, I'm not gonna even sit here and waste these people's time talking about this.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
It's totally ridiculous,
Yeah.
because I want people to know one thing. Okay, since 1992, I've been working with that lady right over there. That's Mrs. Menneson. She knows Menneson. You guys should listen to what she has to say. But anyways, the point is that I worked with her and through every single administration, okay? I'm from Menneson. I don't have service contracts, Tony. Sorry, I never did. And 4 years ago, when you were on council, I told you right then and there that I'm $100 an hour. And you never asked for a contract, you never asked anything. What you asked me was to get my fingerprints, which is what we did. But I want to recall, remember when you weren't on council, there was the three of you, and you signed a contract for $9,000 a month.
Yep.
Forever.
Yep, no, for 4 years.
No, forever.
Yeah, for security reasons.
$9,000 a month. That's $138,000 a year you'd have been paying for the last 4 years and still continue to pay.
We don't pay for that.
I got us out of it.
It got nixed down.
Right, it got nixed down, it got canceled because I got on the phone with then Chief Jim Smith and Deneen and talked to the guy and told him and said, listen, $9,000, we're not that kind of police station. We're not
Okay.
the city of Pittsburgh, we don't need it.
It's-
Hold
it's-
on,
No,
it's
no.
important, this is
No.
important.
It is very important, but you've made the point. We understand what you're saying. It's, we do have a rule, 3 minutes. You've greatly exceeded that. We understand the point. We understand the
I want to
point.
apologize.
I-
really-
I
That's
promise-
okay,
I'm sorry.
let me-
but I
let me
just
say
want
this.
everybody to know,
Yeah.
but
Let
that's
me
what
say
I
this.
was told. He doesn't like
Let
me.
me say
He
this.
doesn't like me
Okay,
because I
come on.
signed that
Come on, hold on.
contract that
Come
was
on.
gonna cost
Hold on,
$9,000
hold on,
and
hold
would have
on.
bankrupt this city.
Hold on.
I'm done.
I promise you that next council
get
meeting,
it
it
taken
will
care
be
of.
approved.
Why can't you prove it right now? You
Because
can
it's
have
not
it
on the
settlement.
agenda.
How
It's
about
not
that?
on the agenda. There is a sunshine law that precedes this.
You knew about
Ike,
this a week
do
ago.
we have
Ike, he's correct. If it's not on the agenda, we can't do it unless you'd have approached us ahead of
Well, I
time.
understand, but it was known because Mr. Korbosh and the mayor 2 weeks ago told me they were going to pay this.
We will
bill.
take care of it the next meeting, the very first
Okay,
opportunity
how
we
about the
can.
interest?
We've never been billed for interest.
Exactly, and you won't be billed. You know why? Because I'm a taxpayer in Menneson and I care.
All right,
Oh,
well,
I
thank
didn't
you very
know about
much.
I think though, going,
I didn't know about that.
I think going forward though, we have to have some type of
We
weight
have a
measures and
requisi-
balances
We have
to
a
make.
requisition system that's in
Yeah.
place now. This was not in place at the time he did
Okay,
this.
well, I just, maybe something that can snuff this out from the next time this, I'd hate to see this happen again.
Right.
Oh, he's right. He's right.
Okay, let me, this is Ernest Telegraphist, 29 Rex. Let me springboard off of him. Thank you.
It doesn't work that way.
Is this about the agenda, though?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is. The agenda is, the Lions Club now wants to waive the fee to their fry, their, down at the boat launch on August 10th, okay? Now, then you got other people, loading zone, crosswalk for the, his place. And what I see is you're giving the store away, and then you can't pay a bill. And then here's something else. The library has like 9 things wrong with it. The bathroom it doesn't work in the ladies' room. They got switch problems. They got all this stuff going on. Thermostat, light fixtures don't work correct. And for what, 5 months they've been asking, since you own the building, why don't you pay their insurance on the building? Okay, none of this is being resolved, but we're gonna do a lot of effort for bread and circus for the little people, so they could all sing Kumbaya in August with the 125-year anniversary. The thing is, you people gotta get realistic about trying to solve what is ailing Menneson taxpayers. The taxpayers put yours in, and they expect to get their money's worth. And all I see is you have no criteria. So you're going to waive some people not to pay the $250 for using Menneson property, and then other people you're going to charge. Write things down, like what is your objective? How do you define a free pass, and how do you define them paying?
Nonprofits.
So any nonprofit, so they could have $100,000 in the bank, and we'll use that. It just doesn't make sense. You gotta have some guidelines. You can't just say nonprofit, just a simple word.
There are very clear guidelines.
All I know is that this city needs money, and we can't afford having it going here and there and there, and you guys can't even pay a bill or take care of the library. So that's my comment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question on the same item. You said something about the sunshine law.
Your name and
My
your,
name is Pino. In case you don't know, I live on 45 Monterey Way. I'm one of his favorite sons. And I'm here to talk about what just took place 2 minutes ago. Okay? You said something about the sunshine law? That you had to have under the sunshine law to pay him or something?
the Pennsylvania has some laws that state that you cannot put anything on the agenda without 24 hours notice and advertisement.
You could actually, you did it on the redevelopment meeting, you guys went into a meeting under the Sunshine Act with
That
no
has nothing
problem.
to do with
Oh,
city
oh,
council.
Let me finish. When I'm done talking, you can talk all day, because you like to talk, but nothing but a bunch of BS comes out. At the end of the day, why don't you make a motion tonight that his bill will be paid next week? What's wrong with you guys, council? All you need is a motion, right?
They're
No.
not permitted to do
You
that
know,
right now.
it's against the law, right?
It's not on a, it's not,
I mean,
it's not on here.
Pino,
already.
sorry, Pino, it's against the law. If you could, there's a certain set of things that you can add to your agenda, but you have to do it at the beginning. You can't do it while the meeting's ongoing. It's against the law. Trust me, I know the Sunshine Act. I got frivolously sued over it by 3 different individuals. I do believe you were one of them.
Let me ask you.
So it's against the law. You can't do it.
Is it against the law
It is.
to make, is it against the law to say you're gonna pay your bill come the next month?
No, it's not.
Well, why don't you do that?
He should have been
Yeah.
paid a long time ago.
Right.
That is
That is right,
that's disturbing that he wasn't.
right.
He's been doing this for years. And then all this year, he doesn't get paid. He got paid last year we had this issue. No, it just,
You understand what I'm saying?
I
though,
do
right?
believe there's
You
some
would do a
personality
motion
issue
on the
here.
floor that say the next meeting.
We promised that we would take care of it next week.
And he did say that.
I did do that.
Next meeting, it will be on there.
It'll be on
If
the
I have
agenda.
to make the motion.
Well, I think a motion should be put on the floor.
You can't do
We
it.
have, you know, how it hasn't happened is they say this meeting's over. Right after this meeting, when we start giving motions to Mike, we can say for the next meeting, we want a motion put on it to pay Ike this.
That's what I
So we
wanted
can
to
do
do.
that immediately after the meeting to give that motion
That's
to
it,
Mike.
but, this is totally, this is what you normally do. I don't say you guys, but that's because you have a mayor that does not know Menneson, and he doesn't believe in Menneson.
Okay, then.
We're taxpayers from Menneson. We're paid taxes in Menneson. We lived in Menneson. We grew up in Menneson.
Hey, this is,
We don't need some other town to tell us what to do. Just pay your damn bill.
any other comments on agenda items? Let's move on. Anybody have any correspondence they'd like to report to council? In which case, I'd like to ask our solicitor to give us his report.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. For the demo hearings that were held last meeting on July 6th, the letters were sent out notifying them of council's decision. One of those, property 678 Reed Avenue, wanted to transfer the property to the city. There's a motion to accept that tonight, along with a sales agreement and a deed. Also working with the engineers to obtain easements over 4 properties down along the river for the last phase of the USDA sewage project. That's all I have this evening.
Thank you. City Treasurer, would you like to give us your report?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, council, and citizens of Menneson, this is my 6-month report for the city of Menneson for the taxes collected and other fees. Garbage fees revenue, garbage fees current, June, $2,900, year-to-date, $335,094, budget amount, $325,587. Garbage fees delinquent, June, $2,498.42, year-to-date, $39,035.43, budgeted amount, $80,780. Amount collected by Portnoy, June, $1,510.60. Year-to-date, $11,692.24. This amount is included in the above totals. Penalties and interest from Portnoy, June, $52.18. Year-to-date, $2,384.92. Budgeted amount, $2,145. Garbage fees collected for next year, 2024, June, $210. Year-to-date, $985. Budget amount, $1,385. Total for the month of June, collections, $5,660.60. Year-to-date, $377,499.35. Budget amount, $409,897. City real estate taxes revenues. City real estate taxes current collected for June, $120,984.01. Year-to-date, $897,761.36. Budget amount, $2,013,724. City taxes collected prior years. Year-to-date, $8,673.30. Budget amount, $5,503. Total year-to-date revenues collected, $1,906,434.66. Delinquent city taxes. City taxes collected for June, nothing. Year-to-date, $98,032.63. Budgeted amount, $167,423. Tax Claim Bureau quarterlies. Total year-to-date taxes, $2,004,467.29. City real estate taxes distribution, year-to-date, $1,326,306.59. For the general fund, the budget amount is $1,400,947.79. Debt service, $359,934.88. Budget amount, $380,191.09. Library fund, year-to-date, $39,161.32. Budget amount, $40,677.22. Parks, year-to-date, $181,031.87. Budget amount, $191,907.90. Total year-to-date, $1,906,434.66. Budget amount for 2013, $2,013,724. The earned income tax, real estate taxes transfer. June, we collected $5,214.56. Year-to-date, $32,682.30. Budgeted amount, $89,333. Earned income tax, June, $75,194.10. Year-to-date, $367,274.04. Budget amount, $513,898. Mercantile tax, June, $798.75. Year-to-date, $17,377.69. Budget amount, $22,579. Local service tax, June, $5,060.84. Year-to-date, $40,672.21. Budget amount, $53,357. Tax certifications, in June, $2,490. Year-to-date, $14,120. Budget amount, $21,940. Municipal lien letters, June, $1,500. Year-to-date, $9,750. Budget amount, $14,775. Line usage, unsecured payments, June, $75. Year-to-date, $10,593. Line usage fees, June, $67,621.57. Year-to-date, $442,050.94. Total, year-to-date, $452,643.94. Also, if anybody's interested, I have a 6-month report here from the city. You can collect it after the meeting's over if you want a copy. Mayor, that concludes my report for the month and for the 6 months report.
Mayor, motion to accept the treasurer's report for garbage fees and city real estate taxes collected of the month of June 2023.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Please call the roll.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Mayor Moser?
Yes. At this time, I'd like to ask the city controller for her report.
Thank you, Mayor. The general fund Charleroy Federal Savings Bank checking account, bank reconciliation as of June 30th, 2023. The beginning bank balance as of May 31st, 2023 was $1,106,074.70. Deposits made, $213,139.78. Expenses, $477,149.53. The ending balance as of June 30th, 2023 was $842,064.42. We had $382.84 in outstanding checks and outstanding deposits, $39,185.03. Reconciliation balance to the bank statement, $880,866.61. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Well, it's my turn to give sort of a little status report on some of the things that I've seen going on here in City Hall. First off, the RDA had a meeting this month. They had a discussion about a possible construction of a pavilion to host prominent events such as vendor fairs, outdoor movie nights, and other city events. This would be in a partnership with the city. It would be constructed somewhere on Schoonmaker between 2nd and 3rd Street. That's probably 2nd and 6th Street, excuse me. Something that everybody needs to understand, the LSA, which is money that's provided by the casinos through the state, had their allocation of money here this last week, and I'm sure people saw on the news that lots of different municipalities got money, but Menneson got none. And I really have to explain that you have to back up. That proposal was due March 15th of last year. Last year, March 15th, I'd been in office 3 months. We had just recovered from a time where DCED was asking us if we wanted to do Act 47. I was struggling to keep the city alive at all. We just hired Mike Korposh as our city administrator. He's trying to get his feet on the ground. To be honest with you, we were working with everything we could to get things going. We did not have time to put together a proposal, and none got put together and submitted. To that end, they're opening it up again. It's open up right now. We have till September 30th, and we have some time. We will actually make some proposals to do that. One of the ideas that I've got right now, and I'm open to other suggestions, is to come up with some money to eliminate the flooding problem we have down at the end of Donner when we have heavy storms occur. That's the other end, down by Rite Aid and so forth. Other things that occurred, the Insight Pipe Company, which is the company that's doing the work on 6th, 9th, and 12th Street, Chestnut and Alberts Drive, they've begun their pre-inspection work, so they're on the job and they're working away. That's part of the Sewer Project 3A. On July 27th at 10 o'clock in the morning, the Mon Rivers Towns Program grant representative Donna Holford, it will be there with some of the kids that completed the sculpture that's on the corner of McKee and 6th Street. All are invited to come and meet the artist. It's really sort of an unveiling of that structure. We've been working with Portnoy in an effort to reduce the number of delinquent garbage bills we have. There's a lot of garbage bills that really mean nothing. They are property that has been taken over by the land bank and all liens forgiven. There's no sense in trying to collect money if the liens have been forgiven. Some of it is vacant property that we've taken over, declared as nuisance, and we're demolishing. The bottom line is there is no advantage to trying to collect money from them. Howsoever, there is a big advantage to getting them removed from the garbage collection from the refuge authority. So we'll look at doing that as well. The Parks Department has been very busy. If you've been to City Track, the City Park walking track, you'll notice that they've got a couple boxes that they set on concrete pads today. They've buried the cable. They're installing a new power distribution system there for people to use. That should work out quite well. The other thing that's of significance is the audit. We were hopeful to have the audit here tonight. It's not here tonight, obviously. It's really a function of the actuaries that are produced by Mockenhop. That really involves the retirement plans that the city's on the hook for taking care of for the next umpteen years. The point being is until they provide those actuaries, Cipher and Cipher can't complete their audit. They promised that they would complete those audits within 2 weeks as of Monday of this week. Cipher and Cipher said they will need a couple of days to get their stuff done. The bottom line is I would expect them to be here for our August 10th meeting, but if something goes south, it'll be August 24th, just so everybody understands that. I'm also continuing to work with our DCTA financial group, refining the economic forecast model that the city really depends on. Just for everybody's understanding, if you look at the P&L, the gross income is $3,242,335.01 compared to last year, which we had $3,264,858.13. We're down by 0.7%. We're very close to having the same revenue we had last year. How some of our expenses are somewhat interesting. We've got $2,745,346.92 of expenses compared to last year, $2,580,909.24, which means our expenses are up by 6.4%. The net and what that really means is our net income is $496,988.09 compared to last year. This time we had $683,948.89. We're down 27%. That's important because that's the money we got to live on from now to the end of the year. It's going to be tight, but I have no doubt that we'll be able to make it. Last but not least, the Celebrate Monessen 125 event that I've been behind and promoting is going to be, I don't even have it on here, July 29th. It's going to start at 8 a.m. in the morning and run till 10 a.m. with a fishing contest. The Mon Valley Fishing Club is going to have a tournament for the kids to go fishing. There'll be prizes for each of the individual age groups. Heritage Days, which is run by the NAACP, is also part of this event. They're going to be taken over starting just shortly after 10 o'clock. They'll have food vendors. They'll have booths set up. There'll be quite a thing going. They'll have some speakers there. At 5 p.m., we're going to line up there on Wendell Ramey Road for a parade. And the parade's going to be different than it's ever been done before in Monessen, to the best of my knowledge. We're going to take off down Donner. We're going to get to 3rd Street. We're going to cross over on 3rd Street to Schoonmaker, and then we're going to come down Schoonmaker and end up back at the boat launch. So we're making a big U. which is a little bit different than what has been done in the past. There is quite a few people that'll be there. When you show up on that day, you'll see all the people that are there. There's all kinds of people. Thank you. With that, we'll continue on.
We'd like to make a motion to approve agreement of sale and general warranty deed for property at 678 Reed Avenue, Menneson, Pennsylvania, 15062, between Melvin Hall, an individual residing at 681 Reed Avenue, Menneson, PA, 15062, and the City of Menneson, a municipal corporation organized and existing under laws of Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Materials are attached to this agenda as Exhibit 1.
Is there a second?
Second, Mayor.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the request of the Menneson Lions Club to waive the rental fee for the Mahalich boat launch for their annual steak fry to be held on August 10th as a nonprofit organization.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
A motion to present payment request number 16 to Penvest for payment to Reynolds Brothers Construction for services performed on sewer rehabilitation project Phase 4. Contract MON 2021-02 in amount of $119,339.17. Payment invoices and materials are attached to this agenda as Exhibit 2.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to ratify changes to the FFY 2021 CDBG program activities from a public hearing held on July 12, 2023 in the Menneson Municipal Building at 5:30 p.m., which would delete the line item for spending for the 10th Street Improvement Project in an amount of $72,000 and add a line item for spending to the 3rd Street Improvement Project in an amount of $72,000. Information on this resolution and related activities are attached to this agenda as Exhibit 3.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
Motion to permit a family reunion and temporary tent at a lot owned by the City of Menneson at 423 10th Street, contingent on approval of an appropriate waiver document to be initiated for the temporary utilization of the property on the date of the reunion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
Motion to approve loading zone restrictions occupying what is now 3 parking spots from the new telephone pole by the west end of the Dunright Siding and Soffit Company building going back towards the library. Petition and related documents attached as Exhibit 4.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes. At this time, I'd like to ask Councilman Orton-Chowski to give us his report.
Thank you, Mayor. Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the general fund in the amount of $61,485.31. All invoices are attached as attachment A.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the liquid fuels account in the amount of $11,559.61. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment B.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the rec board fund in the amount of $434.21. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment C.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Chakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Mosher?
Yes.
Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the grant fund in the amount of $13,319.56. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment D.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the Parks account in the amount of $893.08. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment E.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Motion to pay the following invoices from the ARP fund in the amount of $6,000. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment F.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Motion to pay the following invoices from the refuge account in the amount of $48,517.24. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment G.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Make a motion to pay the following invoices from the line usage fund in the amount of $1,890. All invoices are attached to this agenda as attachment H.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Motion to approve the transfer of $71,176.94 from the general fund to the payroll account to cover payroll expenses.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
Motion to move $3,000 from the general fund to the healthcare fund.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Call the roll.
Councilperson Thomas?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Aye.
Councilman Gregor?
Aye.
Councilman Orchakowski?
Yes.
Mayor Moser?
Yes.
And these are the following balances in the accounts. Debt service, $963,312.36. Line usage, $737,245.74. Recreation, $2,467.91. Fire escrow, $20,777.60. Grant fund, $31,566.03. Liquid fuels, $192,065.23. Refuge has $199,638.57. ARP fund has $242,018.67. Healthcare has $5,088.13. Parks fund has $51,430.66. Payroll has $3,729.52. And the general fund has $759,233.89. That's my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilwoman Lois Thomas, would you like to give us your report?
Good evening, everyone. The streets report for June 2023. Picked up garbage downtown twice a week, cold patched several streets throughout the city, cleaned out the catch basins, put up signs. Answered 50 PA1 calls, cut city lots, and prepared for the 4th of July. Cleared fallen trees from 3rd Street, removed all the meter heads from town except the meters marked permit parking, painted handicap curbs, helped the Parks Department as needed, and answered complaints and emails. And just a report for the Menneson Public Library, for the June report, people counter was 1,810 people, computer usage 184 users for 140 hours, Wi-Fi usage 105 users for 1,234 hours. The children's coordinator position has been filled by Sarah Juba, who started on June 19th. The summer reading program began on June 24th and submitted by Dave Zilka, director.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Councilman Nestor, would you like to give us your report on public safety?
Thank you, Mayor. Honorable Mayor, members of council, royal offices, and citizens of Menneson. Here's the following reports for the public safety month ending in June 2023. Police Department receipts for the month of June 2023 are the following. Miscellaneous collections. Copies of police accident reports were $150. Total miscellaneous collections, again, were $150. Court receipts for District Justice Office are the following. Vehicle code fines collected, $1,150.58. Crime codes fines collected, $922.08. City ordinances collected, $90.39. Total receipts for the month, from the District's Justice Office is $2,163.05. Total receipts collected for June 2023 is $2,313.05. Total citations from the Police Department of June 2023. Total, 110. Year-to-date, 661. The following will be the Menneson Municipal Fire Chief report for June 2023. Carbon monoxide leaks, 1. Tree down calls, 1. Wires down calls, 3. Natural gas leaks, 1. Medical assistance, 3. Automatic fire alarm, 7. Brush fire, 1. Loading zone, 1. Vehicle fire, 1. Stove fire, animal rescue, 1. Public service, 1. Search detail, 1. Illegal burn, 1. Calls outside the city. Structure fire, Rostraver Township, 1. Structure fire, Charleroy, 1. Total calls, 25. Total firefighters for the month is 279. Firefighters per call, 11.26. Total man hours, 347. Currently at this time do not have a report from the Mon Valley Emergency Medical Services. Next will be the code activity report for June 2023. Habitation permits, 9. Correction letters, 33. Animal complaints, 16. Miscellaneous complaints, 40. Health inspections, 3. Office meetings with residents, 5. Citations issued, 8. Hearings, 3. Building permits, 9. Zoning permits, 3. Complaints with grass, noise, abandonment vehicles, and homes. I would also like to say that there have been 2 mailers that were sent out, leaflets. One was, we're asking for donations for both for the fire departments, 1 and 2. If anyone can donate some money, both departments would greatly appreciate that. Another leaflet was sent out was just to renew any subscriptions for the Mon Valley Emergency Medical Services. Before I yield my time, I just wanted to see, Mayor, also for the walking track, though, will probably be good by August then, am I correct for?
We're right on target.
All right, then other than that, I yield the floor, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Gregor, would you like to give us your report, please?
Sure. Parks Department report for June 2023. Cleaned the Civic Center, helped put tables together, picked up litter and got garbage in all the parks, cut all the parks and ball fields, and prepared for events. Fixed the sink at Hilltop Fire Station. Helped the street department as needed. That concludes that report. However, myself and Mike Porposh have been looking into something from Pirate Charities, Fields for Kids. And what we're going to attempt to do is get a grant from them to pay for the batting cage up at Shawnee Park. I'm looking at some of the paperwork here, and you can get $1 grant a year from these folks. And at this time, they've done 470 ball fields that they've helped with over the last 14 years. My hope is that we get the money for the batting cage, and because they'll go up to like $10,000.
Right.
And I would like the city to pay for the concrete slab underneath it. That came at, last time I had an estimate on that, it was $7,000 for that. Mike's working on that right now, and we're waiting for her to get back to us
We should have a meeting next week
next week.
to look at sites and,
Yeah,
and
that
come up
concludes
with money.
my report.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to open the floor for public comment.
that fee for the street. I said you gotta wait for $15,000 last time, I was wrong.
Thank you. Thank you.
To Delphassa, you wanna know who they were? When I mentioned they were talking some untrue story about Corbash, I'm gonna tell you who they are. It's the disciplinary board of the state, the Supreme Court of the state of Pennsylvania. They'll give you any info, but he's not disbarred. It was his choice not to re-up. For whatever reason, I don't know, they don't tell you that. But
I'm
anyway,
inactive, yes.
but that's the way it is. You wanna know who they were? I got it from the disciplinary board of the state of Pennsylvania.
Thanks.
Now, the most important part to me today is real simple. I think the Menneson needs to wise up. I'm talking about council, mayor, and the people I think that would want to see this happen. You guys gotta quit tearing the downtown area forever. You gotta put a motion on the floor somewhere to where the redevelopment group does not get our property for us to rebuild downtown. Because we're the only town in the Mon Valley that don't have a downtown. Because we ripped them down. And I don't have a problem in the past, when they sold a piece of property to whoever bought it, the redevelopment did, I don't have a problem with the guy that bought it. I have a problem with the redevelopment group for allow that to happen. So I think that the motion on the floor that Menneson will not give any property to the redevelopment group from the downtown area. And we have to find a way to build our downtown. That's the reason you're having a parade. That's the reason you're going to Third Street, because it sucks. Downtown Menneson is deplorable. Okay? The other part is, the money that you get from the CDBG, it should be placed on the lower end of Menneson, the place that has been forgotten for years. And that is from Reed Avenue to 12th Street, up the hill. Go down there and look around. That's the place that needs to be money spent. Whether it's cut the grass, whether it's to hire young kids from school, even though we only have like 3-4 weeks, and put them to work to cut the grass and clean that area up, because it's a mess. We have two Menneson, guys. We have the uphill, and we have the downhill. And the downhill's been shut for a long damn time.
Okay, your
And we need
3
to
minutes
clean
is up.
that
Thank
up.
you.
No, we need to clean that up. I like to see what you plan on doing. You always like to talk after somebody else is talking. But evidently, you're being run by somebody else, so.
He's just worried about his phone.
Pardon?
He's just worried about your 3 minutes, that's all. He wasn't.
No, I know he's only worried about the 3 minutes. And if you know that back part of the person, because he claimed we stopping for building.
Yes, ma'am.
He's stopping.
Have at it.
Linda Lacy, 1624 Maple Avenue. My comment is on what's on the agenda, where you took the CDBG money and diverted it to 3rd Street when it was supposed to go on 10th Street. How many times have we been diverted from where that CDBG money is supposed to be spent in Westgate and put elsewhere? Why is our side of town, because I live on that side of town, why is that being neglected? I asked you about the sidewalk that was on McMahon that got destroyed when Morgan did the excavation over there when our sewer system fell down there. That has been like 2016, 17? And the sidewalk is still not fixed. Going up 9th Street, where are you diverting this money from? Because who's gonna repave 9th Street after the sewer line is in there?
The
And this is
contractor,
not gonna go against my 3 minutes if he answers this question.
the contractor that destroyed it will have to repave it from curb to curb.
Okay, is that why this council chose to divert the money to 3rd Street?
No,
Well, when are we going to get that money put back
Hopefully
for
this-
9th Street or
Hopefully in
10th
this
Street?
next series of funding we get,
All right, I'm going to be watching that one.
okay?
Okay, and the other one is, the issue that's on Schoonamaker where Frank's Garage is, I thought it was taken care of, that flooding issue was taken care of. Because when they were down there doing that, is that part of the sewage authority that did that dig up down there? Next, and behind Frank's Garage? You brought that up in the meeting today, because it always floods
Right.
there when it gets
Right,
wet
Right.
or when it rains. Well, I thought that was supposed to be taken care of years ago, because the gentleman that has property there has come to our council meetings like 10 times.
And yet it's still a problem. That's the reason why I had a
Correct.
meeting with the Mon Valley Sewage Authority today.
Okay, so I'll be watching that one. Thank you.
That'll be an ongoing thing that's gonna take a long time to resolve.
Well, it's been 3 years already.
It'll probably take 3 years to resolve it too. Here.
On a lighter note, I'm Nancy Horvath, 1417 Arlington Street, Menneson. I've been hearing rumors, I know one for sure, Charleroi has canceled their Charleroi Kennywood days. And then I heard a rumor that all the other surrounding towns have canceled except Menneson. Is that true?
The MCDC is the one that's coordinating the Kennywood Days,
MCD,
the Menneson CDC.
oh. And it's continuing?
Is continuing to the best of my knowledge.
Is there a reason maybe why we could join the rest in objecting to the extremely high cost of Kennywood, or
You'd have to talk to them.
that's not, has nothing to do with the council then?
It has nothing to do with the council.
All right, didn't know that. One other thing, I've noticed throughout, well, I'm sure you have too, overgrown yards. And they're being fined, the people who own them are being fined, but the grass continues to grow. What's the next alternative? What do you do with people who refuse to cooperate?
Well, they end up back in court is all I can say.
There's nothing else other than keep fining
You
if
can
they
keep
don't.
fining, they can keep calling them to court, but there's not a lot else you can do.
That's it? That's
It's up to the
final
judge
thing?
at that point.
It's too bad, too bad. I forget what the other item was, must not have been very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
Things are coming down.
Hello, Mayor. I'm Brandon Basinger from the Westmoreland Conservation District. Mayor Ron asked me to be here today to talk about a few things that we offer at the Westmoreland Conservation District. So I brought some information. Some of you were concerned with the flooding down there on Donner. I'll pass these around. These are some of the things that we work on with the county. And a lot of different programs that we offer. I brought a bunch of books on ways to prevent stormwater from affecting your residents. So I want to leave those here somewhere.
Thank you.
I know one of the things in question was the flooding. You guys obviously have a very old city with a bunch of new people trying to make it better. I'm sure there's things that can be improved. So we are more than happy to have our engineers show up. I know one of the things in question was our CPA agreement that was to be signed. There's no funding involved in that. Everything we offer is free. That would simply be the price per capita items on the addendum A were based on if we were to come here and host an educational event or something like that. The CPA agreement is totally free, and that's just something that we offer to every municipality free of charge. So one of the things we look for is, I personally approve every construction permit that is issued through the state for Menneson. So making sure that when somebody comes in for a building permit, if it's over an acre, they know they have to get a state permit as well and that sort of thing. So I could send a pamphlet to whoever issues the building permits, and it's kind of just, the CPA is just kind of cooperation agreement, more so than there's no monetary amount involved in that, just working with our municipalities. So that's really all.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying that.
My name is Ed LaFever. I live on Keystone Drive. I had perused this article on July the 5th entitled Major Sewer Rehab Project Moving Along in Menneson. I have to say, this has to be one of the most complicated articles I ever read. I should get a life, you know, because I sat down and I tried to put all the figures together. Grants, loans, really, really confusing. What I finally came up with was there's over $17 million in loans, and that doesn't include a PNC loan. Regardless if I did get my financial figures wrong. For example, a USDA loan of $15 million, a Penvest loan of $2.3 million, that's $7.3 million. Then there's a PNC loan. What I want to ask is this. How many years will it take to pay these loans back for the city of Menneson?
There's different terms on them, but the USDA is a 40-year loan at 1.125% interest.
Okay. Okay, that was my next question. What was the interest rate?
Yeah, you just can't get a 1.125% interest on a $15 million project. That's tough.
Okay. So then how will the city pay off these loans?
That's the line usage fee that you're charged $27 a month for. That's part of that money.
Will that line usage fee increase in that 40 years?
You shouldn't, but
Probably will.
it's hard.
It will.
I can't say one way or the other. I don't know. I can't. My crystal ball doesn't go that way.
Who makes that decision?
The council of the day.
Pardon me?
Whoever's at council at the day. At that
City
time.
council.
Right.
Considering that, then what if other major major projects come up in the city and you're facing over $20 million loans, and something else major comes up, you're going to have to take out another loan of some sort?
Possibly.
Okay, final question. Does the third-class city code, does it have in it a set dollar amount of debt that the city can't exceed?
There is a LAGUDA, which our solicitor could probably address better than I, that really defines that.
That's the Local Government Unit Debt Act. There is a calculation every time a municipality borrows money, depending on the type of borrowing, depending on the math, there is an upper limit. So there's a point where and it's very hard to reach. With something like the line usage fund, theoretically, keyword theoretically, that can keep increasing forever, right? Because it's paying for a service.
What you just said, is that included in the
There's
the city, third-class city
it's
code?
it's a state statute.
It's a state-
Local Government Unit Debt Act.
But it's included in the third-class city code.
No, it's the Local Government Unit Debt Act,
So why wouldn't that be included in the third?
because that's what the legislature, that's the law they passed to explaining and how municipalities can borrow money.
So again, what was the act you said?
Local Government Unit Debt Act.
Okay,
you go to
so there is a limit. There is a limit.
But there's not a hard limit. It's based on a calculation. It's based on the type of debt. If you go to DCED's website, there's a pretty good explanation of it.
I see. One silly question, final silly question. Have all of you read the third-class city code? It's 216 pages. Have you? I'm starting to read it, and it's a little boring, but if you read 7 pages a day in a month, you can have it read. Have any of you completed reading that?
I've read it.
Yes.
You have?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I helped
Absolutely.
write some of it too.
Everybody, absolutely.
I actually have you
Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Anybody else have any comments they want to make? Would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second, Mayor.
All in favor?
Aye.
The meeting is adjourned.
I'll let you know about her.
Yeah.
I bet tomorrow she'll confirm, so.
Yeah, that's,
Or somebody under her office.
I really want to move on this.
Okay. No, that makes sense.
Well, if you don't, you know.